What is up, everybody? Gale here playing Minecraft, and I'm back on the JSFS fan server, and look what I came across. This is, I believe, Tylark's gold farm, which is actually way up at the very top of the nether. I was actually looking to do a couple things. One is to go around looking for bits of gold that I could pick up, and also to do some enchanting, because my armor, as well as my diamond helmet, which is in here, I believe. Oh, no, it's not. But, they're both running out, so figured I'd get something new and shiny. But, in the meantime, I came across this, and, seems to be working pretty well. Now, like I said, we're on the very top of the nether. This is the only area of which they can spawn in. So they spawn up in this area and then get dropped down to that platform down there, which I'm assuming is half slab so that nobody spawns, on that spot. But yeah, this tripwire sends a signal over there, which starts the pistons, I guess, pushing the platforms back and forth or something, or maybe, yeah, I think that's what they're doing. Something of that sort. Pushes them back and forth, I think pulls them apart and stuff, and basically creates a floor that they just fall through to their death. And if we hop down this way, we'll see how much we've gotten so far. Rotten flesh is full. Occasionally we do get some slimes. But check this out. Now, I sat here for about 3 to 5 minutes before I started recording, so this is everything we have right here. See if there's any more that will filter in. Doesn't look like it. So let's combine all this and see how much we got. I have my my other bits of gold from before. Oh, sounds like there is a pigman with us. I will not kill him, however badly I want to. This won't be... No, that won't be enough for another notch apple, but as you can see, just a few minutes over here, and we can actually get some things done. I'm not really sure how long I would have to AFK out here, but definitely something that I'm going to keep in mind. As a matter of fact, let's just head back down, and I'll continue working with this later. I also found a few other bits of things. I went over to the witch farm, went through every single chest, and I found some quartz, some wheat, a few carrots, a little bit of iron, so just a couple bits. Speaking of which, let's turn all this into bread. Put the extra wheat in here. And, yeah, I topped off on my chicken from all this. I think we're ready to go, so let's head on out. And I believe this is the way down. Yep. There we go. Yep, as you can see, we're on the very top of the nether. There are a few points and places where there are holes punched. I'm not really sure why they were done that way. I do know that there was a time where you could end up on top of the nether. But yeah, I don't know what the purpose was for these here. So yeah, we're gonna head on down. We're gonna go to the Ender, and I'm going to do a little bit of enchanting, and then we're going to do our next project over at the at Mary's Atlantis build. Got a little bit more we can do, so matter of fact, I need to show you that, because we are actually done with that build. I'm not completely sure if I do have an episode that's supposed to come out at some point where I mention that the build is done, but I don't know when that video is supposed to come out, so I'm gonna have to show it to you again. But it is finished, it is cleared out of all water, so we're gonna be doing something new in that area. So let's quiz. I think I'm in the wrong tunnel. Yeah, I'm in the wrong tunnel. So I guess it's the red one. I don't know why I have a stack of zombie flesh. I just kind of picked it up. Yeah, here we go. Guess it's something to munch on, so I don't have to waste all my food. Even though I have plenty of food. Hoop. Alright. And then down here. And then over here. This will completely destroy my hunger. I used to have a sign out here at random. I guess somebody took that down. Wonder who found it. Wonder if they even, like, went over to check the thing out. Let's turn our volume. Pretty much all the way down. Apparently these guys stay mad after, or they get mad from falling. Yeah, listen to them. So let me see. See what we got in these chests here. Breaking, Aqua Affinity, Silk Touch, Wooden Shovel. Yeah, one of the downsides to having a server that's not busy anymore is that a lot of these things don't get updated too much. So, you know, me running through here, checking things out, there's pretty much a lot of the same stuff, minus anything that I might take. I'm gonna take this off. Speaking of taking, I don't want to lose that. Sorry, now it's the only respiration helmet I got. Let's check in here real quick. This is the junk chest. This is not junk, though. All these things. Good enchants. Yep. So I think I'm going to, yeah, do a little bit more punching here, and I'll get back to you once I am ready to move on. Alrighty, I'm back. I'm back in my base, cooking up some smooth stone here because I have two swords right here that I could combine to make a sharpness 5 sword, I believe. So just trying to get one more level to do that. But while we wait, these are the two things that I've gotten. Unbreaking 3, Protection 4, Aqua Affinity 1, Respiration 3 helmet. And we can take these off because we got the Protection 4, Depth Strider 3, and Feather Falling 4 boots. Depth Strider is a new enchantment. As a matter of fact, let's just toss this in the lava. We don't need that anymore. Yeah, it's a new enchantment that allows you to walk faster underwater, basically. Which is really cool and will be really useful for the future, future dome emptyings, I guess. Just shoot these guys down. Gain a little bit of levels while we wait. And just slap the rest of them. Hey, we almost got level 17 just doing that. Alright, let's head back before we get too far away from home and possibly get lost. Probably already lost. Nope, here we are. So yeah, let's show you. Let's check this real quick, and let's throw that out. Yeah, these are almost done. Awesome. Yeah, once those three are done, we will show you the finished, well, not completely finished, but the almost finished dome. And basically what we're going to do today is we're going to replace the stone in there with grass. And I talked to Mary about it. I think he's okay with me replacing such things, so we're going to do that. He said that's the plan for right now, at least, to change it to grass, and that's not going to be enough, is it? I don't even need that smooth stone. Well, if I can find anything else to cook up, or to kill things with, I will take care of them. I'll take one of these just in case. Pretty sure there will be plenty of pigmen chilling out in the dome for me to slaughter. But yeah, look how fast we're walking. we're pretty much walking more or less as fast as we would on land. Matter of fact, we can sprint. But we still got the same jumping, I guess, but we can swim just as fast as we walk and all. And with the Respiration 3, I don't have to worry about drowning on the way across. So we are set in terms of chilling out underwater. So water breathing potions are something that we may not even need in the future, but look, we got this done. It is all cleared out. And right now we're going to be cutting all this down, basically. We're clearing it all out. So I guess we can start doing that. Ooh, iron. Just what I was looking for. And I'll switch it out with granite. Oops. There we go. So yeah, I'm probably going to cook some of this up too. I think we only have one furnace in this area though. Though with all the cobblestone I can just make more. Oh, video done. So yeah, basically today is today is August the 5th. So we are in the August month, and right now this is kind of the scariest month for me because you know, I've been accepted to UTI. I'm just, you know, waiting to get the financial aid taken care of, and actually financial aid has been taken care of. The problem is that I don't have enough money to cover the expenses right now, so I'm hunting down for scholarships, or hunting down scholarships, in hopes that I can pay the rest of the funds off. So luckily I have found quite a few that I can apply for, so I'm going to definitely spend a lot of time writing essays and stuff. So yay, fun. But it should be interesting. Yeah, I'm down to like my last couple $100 in the bank, so I've been using my credit card a lot more recently to try to take the load off of my my debit card and my bank account. And I did sell a couple things to get a few extra bucks, and once that money officially becomes available for me, I'm going to add that to my account, and that should help out a lot. So things are kind of going pretty well. Hopefully this starts the upswing for me. I may have said that about the army, and then that fell through. But I wonder if I can take this down. I don't know what he has it here for. I can do that for now. Grab that. Like that. That's his center. Actually, I'm gonna shovel that out in a second. But yeah, so that's kind of the main focus for me right now, is trying to find some financial aid to pay as much as I can off. Wonder if I would be able to pay any of that out of my own pocket even. I don't want to, but I am going to need a job as well, and so I'm kind of torn between getting one like here in Ocala, or if I should get one down in Orlando. I think Orlando would be a kind of a better bet for me because it's a bigger city and they're probably looking for people more. So I might make Orlando my main area to look for jobs now. But doesn't mean I won't search around Ocala as well. But it's going to be pretty tight for a little while. I keep getting asked a lot of the same questions too from a lot of people. Not from a lot of people, but from like the same question has been asked to me multiple times. Kind of bothered me a little bit that, let me grab this coal. One more. Yes! Let's, make this Sharpness 5 sword, shall we? Oops, not that way. Sharpness 5 and Breaking 3 knockback 2. Sounds good to me. Alright. But anyways, yeah, I'm getting asked a lot whether or not I'm going to commute to the school, or if I'm going to, I guess, move in somewhere out there. And my answer so far has been commute. And I said it multiple times to a couple different people. But, yeah, I'm going to commute. And it's about an hour and a half away, which isn't too far. But it is pretty much going to be like a tank of gas every other day. Pretty much. So I am going to be consuming a lot of fuel during this whole thing, at least at first, but it really is a lot less expensive than moving in somewhere in Orlando, because either way it's going to be tough, because either I'm going to be spending about $30 a day, or $30 every other day on gas, or I'm going to be, trying to room with some stranger and have to pay like a couple $100 a month, and I hardly even have a couple $100 right now. So right at the moment, commuting will be the preferred option right now, because at least the expenses are stretched out over time, and yeah, I can kind of handle them a little better. There was the option brought up to me to stay over at my friend Austin's house, because he lives kind of nearby. He lives about a half hour or so south of Orlando. And I don't think I'm going to do that either. I don't know. I don't really have a reason why, I guess. Guess it's just I would prefer not to. So I guess there's probably some underlying reason that I would have to think about, but yeah. Either way, it's still gonna be like, a fair drive. So I don't mind driving. It's all about the money right now. So I've been considering asking for like donations, maybe doing a live stream, do a little donation thing, to ask for like $100 or so, just to put my mind at ease a little bit. But I've been kind of reluctant to do that, partially because it's kind of a selfish thing. It's not going towards anything but myself, and also because it's what was the other reason? Oh yeah, the other reason is because I don't think I'm a big enough channel to garner interest in such a thing. Like people like Muckluck and Mary and those guys who get quite a few views. I think they get about close to, if not 100 views or so. I know Muck sometimes does. I'm pretty sure Mary does. They're definitely some of the bigger channels on the server. They could probably do something like that and not have a problem. But the last time I did something like that, where I tried to raise money, I didn't raise all that much. So but yeah, considering how close a shave this is going to be financially, that has crossed my mind on a few occasions. So but I don't think I'm gonna go ahead with it. Let me put some of this stuff away. I can throw some of these pearls, regular pearls and not ender pearls, and now they're gone. Oh, I don't even have my thing here. It's okay. Just do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll make 4. And I'll just plunk them down right in the middle. I'll put some iron in 1. 2. And we'll just toss cobble in here. It's not going to cook them all, but there we go. And see if we can put any gravel in any of these. I don't even think you want gravel. Maybe I should just toss them out. Toss them outside. I don't need them. Got a stack of flint out of all that. I'm gonna take this, let's see. Yeah, you can have these. And you can have... I can put the glowstone in here somewhere. Yeah, I'll just do that. Munch on some zombie flesh. But yeah, money's gonna be pretty tight, and I've kind of weighed my options a bit, and that was one of the things I was considering. Ow. I kind of don't want to use my sword, even though I already had the enchantment. Kind of don't want to waste it on a slime. Ugh. Oops. I'll come back around with some other material, I guess. Like this. Boop. But yeah, it's kind of on my mind. I kind of, you know, I could probably do some incentives or something for it. But I'm not really sure what. Yeah, so who knows? Maybe I'll put some serious consideration into it and give it a go. So, but who knows? Maybe people will kind of shell out a couple bucks for someone in need of a little help. But let's see. I was going to talk about something else. I don't know if I want to now, because it's going to really completely negate... it's going to put things in a bad light if I talk about it. Because, I guess I should talk about the... I guess I should, yeah, I should tell the story before to help understand it, I guess. But, it wasn't too long after I got out of the army, back when I still had money and was back to making some dumb decisions, I had actually purchased a ticket to my first concert, which is a 9 Inch Nails concert, in which they are going to be in Tampa on August the 11th. And yeah, so the reason why I was nervous about talking about that is because I just got done talking about how much I need money, and here I go now talking about concerts. And yeah, this concert, I think it cost a fair amount, but at the time it didn't feel like much because I had the money to pay for it and then some. I've actually had it up for sale for a while. I'm probably gonna try to put it up again, see if I can get a little cash from it. But yeah, it's August the 11th, and if I guess if it doesn't sell, I'm gonna go attend, or try to attend. So should be fun. I've never been to a live concert before. I've never really had an interest in it, not to mention not having the money for it. And technically, I still don't. But I had this one time out of the army where I had a little bit of money, decided to give it a go. But now I'm definitely going to try to sell it. And and hopefully it does. I can get a little extra cash, and if that sells for a decent price, then I might be okay. But that's one thing that I could do. I already sold my hockey jerseys. I sold both of them. It's, you know, it's pretty desperate when you're selling stuff that you really like. So, yeah, that's the center. I think I'll mark it with, he had this, basically. Yeah, that must be the direct middle that he wanted. Do that. There. Need one back here. And I think everywhere else, maybe this dark spot over here. Boop. So hopefully I can get that sold. But, let's go on to phase 2, shall we? First, some pigman killing. Whoops. Yeah. In honor of Diavolo, who had that one bad day. It's still cooking in here? Good. 13 iron. Toss that in the chest. And I'll give Mary the extra bits here. I guess I can give you the extra cobble as well. Toss this back in here. Toss this in there. Flint in there. And let's get the... that's coarse dirt. Let's get a couple stacks of dirt. I'm going to take the small bit of grass. Because really all you need is like one grass block to make this work. But can't hurt to have a little bit extra. I hope we have enough in the chest for this. So let's see, anything else to talk about? Not really. Besides school and money. My usual topics. Let's see. Yeah, no, I don't really have anything more to say. There's not much going on. I guess I could talk about the weather. Nice weather we're having. No, there's a couple of hurricanes out in the Pacific Ocean right now. On the come on, words. Let's work here. The United States Pacific, basically. United States Pacific. That sounds like we own it. No, it's yeah, off the coast of like California and all. Actually, getting close to Hawaii are two hurricanes. Well, one hurricane and one tropical storm. I've already forgotten the names of them, but it's the letters J and L storms, because over here we kind of go alphabetically, minus a few letters like Q and things like that. Yeah, so both of them are going towards Hawaii, and they're only like a couple days apart. And Mr. Randy Tan is in the path, so hopefully he is okay. So, assuming that this video comes out near or on the weekend, it's about the time that both storms are supposed to have passed through. So, though by the looks of it, they're supposed to considerably weaken before they make any significant landfall. So, yeah, I think only 3 is. We don't need to use all of this. Just toss this back and grab the rest of the dirt. Though he does. Oh, that's coarse dirt. He does have a lot of grass, so really all you need is one. But yeah, it's hurricane season, and for Florida, that's pretty significant. Though recently, it hasn't really been all that interesting for us. Of course, I'm speaking as a weather buff, or weather fanatic, not a buff, a fanatic. You know, I love tornadoes, hurricanes, things like that. And so this is kind of an exciting time. You get to kind of watch these storms roll through and see how close they get to Florida, though recently they haven't gotten close at all. As a matter of fact, I could probably bring up the website that I use, which is a Unisys Weather. It's UNIS, whoops, SYS, Unisys, and then Weather. And yeah, it's a really good site for like satellite imagery and hurricanes and such. Mainly focused around the U.S. and North America. Though I think they do have satellites of other regions. I don't know if they do. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, they do good satellite data for at least North America's portion. Oh, okay. Can I have that back, please? I don't know where that went. There it is. But yeah, it's got some interesting stuff. And the Atlantic side, which is the side I'm on, has had 2 storms roll through so far. Bertha was the most recent one, and she kind of slipped by way off to the east of us, so no threat to us. As a matter of fact, I believe the last time, I don't remember the last time we got hit by an actual storm. 2004 was the toughest year. We got hit by like 4 named storms I can think of. There's Bonnie, Charlie, Francis, and Jean mainly. Francis and Jean were the 2 that hit my area. And Francis was the one that did all the damage. Jean really breezed by, no pun intended. Whereas Francis kind of lumbered on over and basically sat herself right on top of Florida and completely covered Florida. Like, there was no part of the state that wasn't affected in some way, shape, or form. And for about a week, we got hit by it. As a matter of fact, I believe the eye passed right over us. Because there's one point in time where it was all calm, and my dad actually took the opportunity to run outside and cut a tree down before it fell on our house. So, but yeah, I don't think it was there for a week. We were without power for about a week. It did pass through over the span of like, it's like 2 or 3 days, I believe. It just took forever. But yeah, Jean just brisked by. Bonnie hit to the north of us in the what's called the Big Bend area. In the Gulf of Mexico, there's this Florida kind of curves up and then to the west a bit to form our panhandle. And yeah, that curve right there on the inside is the Big Bend. And Bonnie hit there, and Charlie actually hit down by Tampa, or I believe just south of Tampa. It's supposed to hit it, but turned a little bit earlier than we thought it would. So, and I believe 2005 was a really busy year. Florida kind of got hit by like Wilma and Rita, but they were in their early stages at the time. And that was in South Florida. And then what? Then 2006 was quiet. I think we had like one other tropical storm that did anything to us, and I remember it because it was like the first day of school was starting. Basically, we had one day of school and then sat out the rest of the week because a tropical storm came through. It was like the first storm of the year, I believe. and actually did some pretty significant damage for a tropical storm. Basically the difference between tropical storm and hurricane is basically the wind speed and how well formed it is. You start out with like let's say like a tropical wave. I don't know if you can hear that, but my watch is beeping. I realized in one of my Far Cry videos that you can hear that in the background. It doesn't sound that loud, probably because I have my headphones on, but it's somewhere. Basically saying it's midnight. But yeah, hurricane starts out basically as a tropical wave. Tropical wave is basically a group of thunderstorms over the ocean that's trying to group together, and wind speeds are really low. Then tropical depression is basically a large group of thunderstorms with wind speeds up to about 35 miles per hour. I don't know what that is in kilometers or anything, but yeah, 35 miles per hour. And then after that, you get tropical storm, which is, I believe, between 35 and 74 miles per hour. Then anything above that is a hurricane. Then you got category 1 through 5, and 5 is like 150 to about 200 miles per hour. So, but yeah, we haven't really had any significant storms for a long time. Last year was actually really lackluster, especially compared to what everybody was claiming it would be like. They said like this year is going to be really picked up. There's going to be a lot of bad storms and everything, when in reality there was like 2 hurricanes the entire season, something like that, and nothing came close to America, I believe, right? Maybe there's like 1 or 2 that came close, but none of them were strong enough to have any actual impact. So I guess you could say Florida's long overdue for a storm, and it's kind of interesting considering we're kind of jutting out into the ocean here. As a matter of fact, I believe, yeah, both of the first 2 storms this season have gone up the East Coast, and I believe the first one brushed through the Carolinas, I think. I have to look up on that. And Bertha's not coming anywhere close to land for us, so. Yeah, that's a little talk about the weather. Pretty much the weather around here is really quiet. We get our usual afternoon thunderstorms, though it hasn't really done that much this year. It's kind of settled down now. Awesome. There we go. Now we just gotta let the grass grow and it should be all set. And of course, I guess replace this. I'll keep it there for the moment, but yeah, I can let that grass grow. But we are pretty much done here. Kind of rambled on a little bit more, just like we did in one of the other episodes, but we got some things done. And I guess that'll do for this episode. I do hope you guys have enjoyed watching, and I shall see you all next time.